What's going on, guys? KRS here, back with another WTU 85. So, news over here are very interesting and very crunchy, and there are great launches ahead. So, without ado, let's get started. Well, talking about the launches, we can say the best launch is going to be of the Pixel because there are much more things going to be revealed about new Pixel things, new tensor chip. It is told that this chip will be quite great in terms of the heating and all that stuff. Well, another is about the Android 14 is going to be live and the beta is announced. And in the beta, the battery cycle is elaborated very much so you can understand your battery in your Android phone because we know the iPhone thing and the battery is about the great means the battery percentage and all that stuff, but Pixel this time will be doing pretty cool stuff over here. Well, the another thing is going to be this of the Pixel Watch 2 will be very much interesting because coming with the newly Samsung W5 chip, not a Samsung Snapdragon, which is very interesting. The power of this thing will be very interesting. Why? Because you will get the inbuilt thermometer in the Pixel Watch 2. So how it will be working and what will be the condition and it will be helping the people or not or can be the severe as the Apple Watch. We have to wait and watch for the Pixel Watch 2. Well, if you know the speaker of the Panasonic were very interesting, talking about the next speaker. But to make more interesting for the gamers, they have cut their wires and make this thing wireless. Now the sound Slayer is coming with the wireless thing, and the prices is around 300 bucks, which is very interesting price tag, and also gives you 20 milliseconds of the latency for the gamers. So, are you interested? Have you used the Panasonic? Just tell me in the comments because sound layer and all this stuff is hearing for the first time for me. So, are you a fan of this? Just tell me. Well, let's talk about the Apple. There are great news coming from the Apple. First of all, the Type C and has the power of the USB has been helping in the many certain things. The company who is making the video system as Orion has been doing the certain things. Now you can change your maybe iPad or iPhone into monitor. If you are a fan or if you have a PlayStation or Nintendo Switch and if you want to play on the screen and then you can do with the iPad or with your iPhone and it will give you retro vibes because this thing this application can turn the things into the HDMI cable and with the help of your Switch or maybe the PlayStation you can connect and play the games you like. So the quality of the display is going to be next level because we know the display of the iPhones are crazy and it will give you the some next level of vibes also. Well, now the news of the 16 Pro and Pro Max are coming, which is very crazy. And now they are going to be updating the camera in the next of the 5x camera telephoto for the next time. They are working on some great mechanism which is going to be very crazy because we know the competitor of the zooming is now only the Samsung. Well, talking about the iPhone 15 series brings the great thing in the battery sector, and now you can charge your iPhone beyond the 18% of the limit, which is a very great thing. And with the Type C, there will be many certain advantages in the future. Well, talking about the future, the news of the 16 Pro is coming or Pro Max or maybe 16 series that the display this time means in 2024 will be larger as compared to the 15. So you will get more body ratio and more size in the 16 series as well as the Watch X of the Apple is coming which is going to be 2024, and will be having some of the new health features, so it will be very helpful in certain health sector. Well, the another thing is about the MT chip. This chip is told that it will be launching under 2023. Apple is planning that, and this chip will be 3 nanometer, which is a very crazy thing because this chip will be putting in many certain things like iPad, Mac, and iMac. So it will be very interesting, and how crazy powerful thing we have to wait and watch. So the 2024 Apple promises are very great and advanced, and we have to wait and see the M3 chip power also. Now, as I told you that the competitor of the Samsung in the Zoom category is the Samsung of the Apple Samsung. So they had revealed that this time the telephoto will be 5x more powerful as compared to the last time. So it will be very interesting because the Apple has given the 5, they are giving 10 this time in the telephoto sector. Also in the S24, there are chances that the support might be go up to 45 watt of the fast charging. So it has been rumored of, and there are the highly chances that this thing can be happen. So it will be very powerful thing, or competing with the Samsung or with the certain other brands also will be interesting. Well, along with this, the S23 FE has been spotted in the Google certification, and there are chances that this can either come with the Exynos or with Snapdragon. Well, talking about the Huawei, there are high chances that this time Germany can restrict the Huawei in the telecom sector. So the chances are very high, and if this thing will be happening, there are many chances that in the certain sector the Union will also ban the certain things of the Huawei. So Huawei is getting deeper in the trouble. Well, talk about the watch of the Huawei. GT4 is coming with the crazy price tag of the 30,800. So if you are interested in the smart watch of the Huawei, looks very stylish and classic. So if you want something stylish and classic, and if you are a fan of the Huawei, you can surely check it out this one. And talking about the Free Buds Pro 3 is also coming off the Huawei. If I pronounce wrong, sorry for the that. And the price is like 17,600 after converting the currency. It has been expensive, but providing the certain things like ANC3 and noise cancellation, claiming the 31 hours of the battery life is crazy. Well, the another and the last is the MacBook is coming, which is going to be released in the September 25, which is tomorrow. So very interesting. The MateBook, Huawei is known for the MateBook because the things is very slim and very exciting. When Huawei is coming in the market and was not banned, the MateBook was also the awesome thing to watch. But this time, the MateBook, are you buying? Well, talk about the Fujifilm. The camera sector of the Fujifilm has been interesting and has been creative. This time, small. The Insta XL has been coming, which is the size of your palm, and the price is like $200. So the crazy thing is, if you click a picture by this, you can attach with the smart printer, and it will give you the directly your image, which is the concept of the Fujifilm. We know the big cameras of the Fuji has been recognized for the instant photo print. So it is very interesting and smaller in size. So are you interested in buying this thing? Well, Motorola Edge 40 Neo has been announced, and is the crazy phone, and Motorola I think is come back with the phone, but there is only one mistake in this phone is about the updates. There are only 2 years of update. All the certain things is crazy. The price tag is 21,000 for the 8 plus 128. You will get the 7030 Dimensity over here. This camera setup is also great in the back side, which is 50 plus 13, and you will get the 144 hertz of refresh rate also. But if the security patch is of the 3 years and the OS update might be of 3 years, then many will buy this thing because 2 year is certain common and in the 21,000, and with this power 2 years is very less. Well, another thing is about the Motorola tab is coming, which is Moto Tab G84. Now looks very exciting. We have to see what the things are coming in it. Talking about the Vivo V29 is coming, and if we have to compare these two phones of the Edge Neo 40 or 40 Neo and Vivo V29, then I would suggest you to go with the Motorola because in this phone you will get the processor which is 778. If we compare both the processors side by side, I think 7030 is very better processor in the terms of the comparison. So if you are a fan of the Vivo camera and certain things, then you should surely go because the camera sector of the Motorola are better this time, and you can compare. But it is up to your end because V29 has the huge selling thing in over here. So we have to just see. Well, if you want the flip phone and you think the prices are going to be very high of the flip phone, like more than 60,000, and then I think Techno Phantom V Flip might help you. Now the things of this phone has been leaked up, and the price tag is told like under 58,000 and in India. So it will be very interesting to see this phone coming in the price tag. We know the Techno thing is focusing on the price tag very much, talking about the other sectors also in the flagship as well as in the budget. So it will be very interesting to see how Techno works in India. Well, talking about the flip, the OnePlus Fold is coming, which is named as the OnePlus Open. Now the price tag is told and will be competing with the Samsung and is coming under 1,20,000 INR. So it will be very interesting because I think the camera setup will be of OnePlus 11, which is very crazy setup in the camera over there. So if it is coming with that or improvising the setup will be very exciting and engaging to see how the OnePlus Open will be focusing in this market. Well, talking about the OnePlus Pad Go is also coming, which is told and which will be competing to the OnePlus Pad more affordable wise, and it is told that the display over here is also going to be same, which is as compared to the OnePlus Pad, which is 2.4K display. So it is a 2.4K each model, and if this thing will be coming with this thing will be very interesting because also will be coming with a refresh rate because this time focusing on the gaming. Talking about the Honor, I will say that the things are getting expensive. Well, the Honor V Pure has been launched and looks very crazy in design as well as the wallpaper style and all the things are crazy. But the price tag is under 70,000 with the processor of 778 Snapdragon. So are you buying this phone? This phone is coming in the V form sector, which is near to the foldable sector. So if you are interested, you can surely check it out because the style wise and the design wise, the phone is awesome. Well, talking about the another thing, the Honor 90 is announced and is price tag very high because we will get the 7 Gen 1 and it's coming under 40,000, which is very expensive, I think, because the IQ do the great job in 7 Gen 1 as well as Xiaomi. So, are you buying this phone? And the Honor 100 Pro will launch at November, is told and is rumored. Well, talking about the Sony WF-1000XM5 has been launched, and the price tag of this is 25,000, under 25,000. This thing has been launched globally, the birds of the Sony, and we know the sound quality and all will be awesome, but is coming with the same price tag and has been expensive this time and all than most. But talking about the Sony Xperia, this news is very interesting. Is coming earlier this time. The one Mark 6 series will be coming earlier. So there will be great chance if the things come earlier, because the Sony launching time is something like all the sudden big brand are being launched, and after couple of months Sony is launching. So there is not any kind of competition. But this time I think there will be competition with the Samsung. We have to wait and watch. I'll talk about the HP. HP Fold laptop has been announced, and HP Quad is 3-in-1 compatible. And the price is very interesting because it is coming around 1,21,000 INR, around that price tag. And it can be better if the processor will be better, because you will get the U series processor over here, which is a i7 12th generation or i1250U, which is not a powerful processor in the certain terms and factor. So if the processor will be powerful, even they have pushed with the Edge series. Edge will be very interesting. Well, talking about the Redmi Fire Stick TV has been launched, and you will get the 43 inches over here. The price tag is like 25,000 INR. Under that, you will get the 24 watt of speaker, and it is 4K. So if you are interested, you can check it out, because this TV is 4K and comes 43 inches. If you are looking for some 43, I think this price tag will be suitable for many persons. Well, talking about the Xiaomi 13T and 13T Pro is going to be launched in the 26th date, and is coming with the Leica camera sensor. So the camera quality, the capturing will be very interesting. Along which that Xiaomi Watch Pro 2 or 2 is coming with the same event. So the two things or three things are coming of the Xiaomi. So if you are the fan of the T series as well as the watch, I think this might be helpful. Well, talking about the Lava Blaze Pro 5G is coming, and this time with no, this time with the Dimensity, and the price are going to be telling that under 50,000 is the guess of the many people. So it will be very interesting if the 5G phone under 15,000 and Dimensity will be very interesting. Well, talking about the Infinix, this phone might be launched in the some parts or maybe globally. Talking about the Infinix VIP 30 Racing Edition. Now the all the certain things is great, and along with this, the BMW edition is also coming. Well, the other certain things, the price tag is like 26,000, and you will get the 65 watt of fast charging, and as well as the wireless charging is also over there. So it is very interesting in the 60, in the 26,000, sorry. So we have to wait and watch, is this a rumor or perfect price. Now let's talk about the itel, not Intel, itel. The itel P55 is going to be launched, and this phone is claiming that they will give the 5G under 10,000, which is very crazy. Now the company name is itel, so there is always a bad news. The phone is launched, which is named as the itel S23 Plus. Now the all the things is very interesting and crazy. You will get the 3D, a 3D curve full HD plus display over there. All the camera is like the primary 50 megapixel of camera in the rear side, but processor is the Uni 6 T6 series one, which is not very interesting. Why? Because the price tag is under 15,000, which is expensive for a Uni 6 T610 processor, which is a 4G processor. So, and one other thing, the camera setup in the red sides looks like I. Well, this was about the itel. Now let's talk about the Intel. Well, December 14 is set for the Intel because very big thing is happening. Metal Lake is coming and the company is adapting the 7 nanometer technology of Intel 4 chips is going to be launching and will be improving in the AI performance, and Intel is telling this is the first time, and the chips are going to be very performancey in the AI performance and all certain stuff. Now, I have never heard of this company which is new. Now, there are many companies which I haven't heard, but I'm including in the news because this phone is crazy. You will get the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 120 hertz over here, and the price tag is under 90,000, or we can say 85,000. The battery is 5,200 mAh. You will get the 66 watt of fast charger as well as the 50 watt of reverse wireless charging. Oh, sorry, wireless charging. And the first variant is 12 plus. Just tell me the moment. So now let's talk about the final news. Facebook has changed the logo. Tell me which is the new one and which is the old one. Well, this was all about the crazy news. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe to